What up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This time we're reacting to the newly released 16 minutes of gameplay of Arknight's Endfield that got released with the Chinajoy 2025 live stream. As you might have seen on the last time I made a video on Endfield, I was getting cooked in the comments. Although I do not agree with 90% of the comments. Although there were a lot of them, if not mistaken, there were 110 comments on that YouTube video, and a lot of the people that commented did not really like my opinion that I had on the game, especially more on the opinion of other people's opinions. So I got cooked on that one. I retreated from Endfield because there was literally nothing else to watch on Endfield. The game, sure, guys, the game's coming out on August, guys. The license, guys, the license. But we'll see if they change anything, if they listen to the feedback from that video that I watched back then, or if they even double down on the way that they're doing their combat. So let's not delay for too much. Let's see this. So I see they have Perlica, MC, Shen, and Gilberta. MC looks a bit different. Soundless? Oh, my fault. My fault, gamers. I forgot. Y'all don't get audio if I don't click on something. Hehe. The dodge discussion has dealt more damage to the enjoyment of the game that Hypercreep will ever do. Well, that's like community discussion, right? If you don't ever interact with the community, you'll probably enjoy it more. The UI also looks a lot different on the bottom right. Right, it used to be 4 icons like horizontally. I mean, the MC like basic string looks different a lot. It's PS5 gameplay, so the UI is different. I mean, I could see them unironically still going something similar to this. Oh. Okay, bro. That's the lasers. You can't walk through them. The bitrate is cooked though. I kind of wish they had a better independent quality video.
果然，我们爬上高台之后就能够绕过电网，顺利的打开宝箱。这种战斗与解谜穿插的设计，希望让大家在战斗之外也能够享受探索与发现的乐趣。而宝箱当中也包含了珍贵的资源，可以用于干员。No, I don't know what they're talking about. Kind of looking good for the graphics. I can't tell. Like it looks a bit, like it looks good. Like just for what I can see, but I'm pretty sure it would look better if they actually had released the source quality. 前面亮晶晶的这个物体叫做迷质，迷质是游戏当中一种非常重要的资源，对提升角色能力非常关键。不过这个迷质非常狡猾，一眨眼就飞到了。
I mean, one thing I think I said this on my previous reaction, like not on the video one that went out, but last time I actually talked about Endfield. The thing I'm most interested about Endfield is the lore, like how it connects to Arknights nowadays. Right, because I've been slowly trying to get in more and more into Arknight's lore. Like, trying to understand how we got here is interesting to me. Also, you know what the combat is making me start to think more and more of? Final Fantasy. Like the more recent ones. Like, the more you look into it. Yeah, you can pick gender.
来激活协议终端，可以进行短暂的休整。继续探索，我们发现另外一个宝箱，不过这一次有一队敌人守在周围。好，顺利的击败敌人后，我们就夺回了这个宝箱。
Dude, I haven't seen Endfield gameplay in so long. Like, I'm trying to like remember what might look different, but I would have to look back to previous CBT gameplay.
需要3个钥匙才能够解锁的一个宝箱。那通过我们的观察，我们需要
So like End in fantasy, like a field of possibilities. Yeah, this is the hidden fucking Final Fantasy 17 that Square Enix has been working on.
在面对大量敌人的时候，我们需要
Ultimate looks same there. Ultimates are fast though.
好，这一波我们也是顺利。
Also, was that Gilberto trying to levitate the enemies?
同样的，在面对数量集中的敌人之后，通过合理的走位。
Yeah, I know it has to do with the portals on the north, right? And it's like 100 years after current Arknights.
我们搜集到了3个小钥匙，顺利的解锁了这个宝箱。
I wonder if they're gonna show like boss gameplay. If they do, I feel like we're gonna detect more stuff. Because at the moment he's just kind of beating up on random thugs, right? And like those ones are always gonna be staggered. Like I want to see enemies that don't get like perma staggered. Also, this is the zone we saw the previous close beta test. Yeah, they put a tower here on the previous one.
但我们可以通过提前部署防御塔来去帮助我们减轻正面的战斗压力。但同样的，防御塔也需要我们前置搭建供电桩来进行功能。我们可以从旁边的中继器当中来拉取电线，为供电桩供能。
I don't know Chinese. So the MC skill is just rock answer? I see. I mean, yeah. If not mistaken. They it's kind of what they do. I mean, one of the complaints that people had on the second close beta test was the story, right? I didn't play the second one, so I don't know really much. Like how the pacing felt. But I remember that being one thing that people didn't really like. I see a purple sword. Oh, you know what else this reminds me of? It just ticked the Dragon Age. Especially with this type of UI on the bottom right. I just got a hit of Dragon Age Origins. Was it Origins that I played? I can't remember. That Temu Chen looking kind of cute though. It's Happy Chen. Dude, one thing that I'm not liking is the fucking bitrate getting deleted. God, why can't they release these? Veilguard? No, I'm not talking about Veilguard. I did not play Veilguard. It was either Origins or like I think we had portals happening all over the place.
大家可以看到，小队的成员也会帮助我们对资源进行收集拾取，这些资源都将在我们的工业生产系统中
Inquisition, I think so.
重要的作用。
The zipline system.
现在大家看到的就是游戏当中的滑索系统。
These ones we place it ourselves, right?
在开放地图当中，我们可以通过提前布局建造滑索，来实现2点之间的快速穿梭。对于跑路来说，十分的方便。
Endfield is just a dream model collapse from too much mining. Actually, I haven't touched 1.7 in a while. If anything, I've just been fucking device farming for the past fucking month or two. I haven't had issues with rocks, only devices. Okay, we did a loop on the zip lines. Okay. Okay, we did this person on the live stream controlling the game. Assuming it's not pre-recorded. That's a very small base. Not like it matters, right? It's not about the size of... Oh, no fall damage. Okay.
在明日方舟周末地当中，工业系统与战斗系统相辅
No
相
fall
成，
damage, huh?
不仅承担
Okay.
资源生产的功能，也是推进战斗补给、干员成长的重要支撑。那接下来我们将会以制造
Can't
优
read
质乔
Chinese.
玉胶囊及游戏当中的血药为目标，搭建一条
That looks
自动
like a
化产线，
presser.
展示从原料到成品产出的完整流程。血药需要通过灌装机来生产，建造灌装机之后，通过浏览配方，我们可以看到，制造血药需要2种关键的原料，蓝铁瓶跟乔
Hello,
花粉
Ricane.
末。我们可以将这个配方拼在主页，以便于我们后续进行跟踪。但这个时候，设备对
Assuming that means you have to connect the thing to the main powers.
当设备出现异常时，智能提示会对当前的状态给出解决方案。
With magic rock
因此
cancer, fall
我们
damage
需要
means
建造一
nothing?
根
I
供
guess
电桩
so.
来给设备进行供电，实现设备的正常运转。通过这件配方，我们可以看到蓝铁瓶通过塑形机加工而来，因此我们首先需要搭建几台塑形机。在完成塑形机的建造之后，我们可以通过传送带来把它们与灌装机进行连接。
The person that's playing this is kind of taunting me. Why would you put the second machine one right next to the one when each machine has like 3 ports? That one has 6 things. You would clearly put this machine here on the left. You would connect to the first 3 ones, and then on the second machine you connect to the last 3 ones. But why the fuck is he connecting the middle one to the second one here, and then the first one to this one? And then what the fuck are you gonna do to this one? You're gonna go over this line and then go here? Like, what the fuck?
以便于我们的物资能够自动的在这些设备当中流转。继续浏览配方，我们可以看到蓝铁块是生产蓝铁瓶的材料，而蓝铁块
did he do that on purpose to like trigger a Pavlovian response to me in my brain? But still, the way it's placed is taunting the hell out of me. Skill issue, damn.
好，现在我们已经完成基本的准备工作。通过配方可以看到
Still, that doesn't make sense, the way it's placed.
来进行加工。
It's taunting me.
那接下来就让我们
It's not good
在仓库
usage,
当中
like
去
space usage,
调取一
because
些蓝铁
it's
矿石
over, like you're wasting too much space. Plus, the placement is awful. Is that like storage? Once again, I don't know Chinese or Mandarin. I'm sorry, Mr. John Enfield. Yeah. Okay, dude. Okay. He's trolling. He's okay. Like he's actually okay. Funny joke, Mr. Gameplay Guy. Funny joke. What the fuck is this? He's actually trolling us. What the fuck?
这个
You're gonna delete the extra ones, right?
走了一
You're
点
gonna
小小的弯路啊。
you're gonna
不
go
过
delete
不要
the
紧
you're gonna go the
现在选
you're
择
not
蓝
oh
铁
you're
矿
not
石
gonna
之
go
后
delete the
我们
extra
就
one.
可以看到它
Fuck.
通过
Okay.
传送带
Shit.
去运输
Okay.
到精炼炉进行熔炼，产出蓝铁块。然后蓝铁块会被送入塑形机，加工成蓝铁瓶。
Dude, I can't wait. Whenever the fucking game releases, I can go watch an Echo Gen guide on how to make the most effective base or Kiostin. That shit gonna slap.
那至此，我们就完成了血药合成的材料之一蓝铁瓶。
He's rage baiting.
接下来，我们将开始另一样关键物品乔花粉末的生产线搭建。 桥花粉末由粉碎机将桥花粉碎后获得，因此我们需要先建造一台粉碎机。完成建造之后，我们将探索中
Okay, now you just block one of the
放入
ports.
粉碎机当中进行加工，得到桥花粉末。桥花粉末和蓝铁瓶将会一同被
He's
传送
blocking the
到
middle
灌
port.
装机，开始合成血药。那到此为止，我们
That has 6 ports. You're wasting one of them.
但是探索
You know what? I'm not gonna backseat the gameplay guy. You know.
为了实现稳定的供给，我们需要
It's just like it's IRL taunting me, bro. That shit has like a global taunt.
我们可以看到桥花可以通过种植机进行播种后采集。那首先我们先来搭建一台种植机。
I don't know if they're gonna make the most designs useful like in Factorio. I personally have not played Factorio, but I think I know what you mean. I'd like to ask, why do you think Toboruo's takes are bad? Why do I think Toboruo? Okay, I'll get onto the Toboruo stuff after I watch the gameplay. Okay, I'll answer you, Jinto. Don't worry.
我们可以看到，我们可以使用采种机来获取桥花种子，因此我们需要再搭建一台采种机。
I just realized some of the item designs are the same from ArcNet's RA mode. I mean, that makes sense, right? RA is also base building, so I wouldn't be surprised if they purposely did that.
搭建采种机之后，通过供给桥花，它就会自动采集桥花当中的种子。然后此时我们需要再搭建另外一台种植机来连接采种机，实现桥花生产的自循环。
So this is how Ramus taunts people and only saying, okay? Yeah, he shows the images of inefficient base building. Like, what the like, is this just not the, is this just not, what, like, even on this one, just go to the corners. Why, what is, I'm having a stroke.
种植机则会负责将新产出的桥花，运输到粉碎机当中，来继续。
Even on this one, why wouldn't you just like put them right side to side, man?
产出粉末，并投入到灌装机中，与蓝铁瓶一起完成血药的灌装流程。这样就构建出了一个闭环自动化的原。
Nah, this goes against Chinese efficiency, bro. They are usually super efficient. This is not it. They're not efficient here. This is clearly not Yan. Yan? Yeah, this is not Yan. Fucking territory, bro. Like, what the fuck is this? If anything, this is some Portuguese ass efficiency. It's the dev meta. Yeah, if this is the actual dev efficiency manual, we're cooked.
无论是战斗中的策略组合与操作节奏，还是工业系统当中的资源规划与自动化，
Are they not gonna show any boss gameplay?
提供丰富的可玩性与策略深度。
What?
当前研发中的版。
But as I was saying, when it comes to the Toboruo takes that I did not like, it's been like a few months, so forgive me if I don't remember everything correctly. Simple as I thought his takes were regressive, like they were like a lot of nothing burgers at the end of the day, and a lot of the issues that he had were a way that brought the game back instead of improving upon. That's as simple as I can take like what I remember from the video and what I said about it back then. It was simply that. It was simply that he would instead of improving on the CBT2, he would go back to CBT1 while removing any improvements from CBT2. Okay, enemies can lock onto AI squad mates also and are not only focused on the pilot. Okay, that's cool. I actually didn't notice that. And allies can now pick drops from the overworld. Could they not do that before? I thought they could. Again, I only saw clips of the gameplay, so yeah. But it's that's basically all of it. And the dodge has been enhanced, though we don't know the actual mechanics behind. I mean, if I were to guess, it would be like Wuwa perfect dodge. Like everything slows down. But yeah, although like a lot of people did not agree with what I said, and I think I think people didn't agree with what I said mostly because of how I explained myself. I think that's the main issue. If it was like an actual dedicated response video instead of doing it on a live stream, like live reacting. I probably could have made it like a bit clear what my point was. It's just that I was live reacting. And I think the discussion about dodge is just a joke. It's a joke of a discussion. And that making dodge your point of complaint is, I don't know, it's unironically rage bait, I swear. That's what I feel like nowadays. I've enlightened me. I've gotten enlightened. Instead of actually having a discussion around dodge, I'm just considering that rage bait and just not considering it an actual point. I wish they showed gameplay of switching between the characters themselves as well. Not really. It seems like I have the perfect dodge, and it seems like it allows you to get SP and follow up with a heavy attack. Was it the double lines that we saw from time to time, like the double icons? Or is that different though? Like that symbol? Or is that no? That's a skill. No. Wait, that's not the skill. But we don't know if it's an inventory or if it works only on a perfect one, etc. No, that's a combo attack. Yeah, but I would assume like these icons mean something, right? Like the type of follow-up attack. I mean, making dodges free, invincible, universal removes any design space for non-dodge defensive mechanics. No, it doesn't. Just makes I gave this example when I watched the live the video for the first time. Just make parries more interesting. Just make characters dedicated to parries. Simple as that. You can make other defensive options cool. Just reward them more. Because if not mistaken, and this is me, at the moment, dodge, but that's basically the same thing. No, it's not. Listen, dodge. So according to Chris, it allows you to get SP and a follow-up and iframe. That's cool. Now imagine a parry. Let's use Snowshine or Aurora, whatever she's called here. Parry. Let's just say that you parry a guy and that enables a part of her kit that makes her attacks deal ice damage and freeze enemies. That's a cool interactive defensive option that also interacts with the character's kit. Simple as that. Just make the defensive options interact with the kit. Some characters are not going to parry. Some characters would prefer to dodge. Some characters would not dodge. Some characters would parry. That kind of stuff. It's kind of, unironically, it's kind of like ZZZ. Yeah, if you've ever played ZZZ, like, if you're playing a ranged characters, if not mistaken, there is not a character that is that like actually parries. They will just dodge. It's a defensive dodge. To be honest, I have no problem with dodging, but I do have with animation cancels for a strategy game. It kind of ruins the game. I like it when you commit to the action that you choose to do. But here's the thing, right? That I'm confused. What animation canceling ruins strategy? I don't get how those are a thing. Yep, and defenders are supports by other name, and defensive dodge is actually worse than defensive parry in practice in ZZZ. Yeah, and all you have to do then is make parries more, more valuable than dodges by including characters with parries to interact with their kids in stronger ways. The problem with the dodge is that it was brought up as a solution of Endfield not having a clear identity, and like all the simple solutions to complex problems, it doesn't work that way. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I feel like I said this on that video like 3 months ago by now. I think, like, I don't think the issue is like, like I remember saying this. I don't disagree with having more strategic implementations on the game itself. I just don't think, with the original point of the video being removing dodge, that removing dodge by itself would improve on these strategy examples, because they wouldn't. They would just feel the game a bit more clunkier and all that stuff, right? So what I said is what I'm saying right now. Just included defensive options on characters that would care about parries, defenders, juggernauts, whatever you want to call them, right? And make them interact with characters' kits. And let's imagine, or like I said, Aurora parries, she gains ice damage that freezes. Or let's say they add a new defender. Let's say they somehow add Neural. Neural comes in, she parries, and by parrying, she heals the whole team or causes an area around her to become a healing zone. That would be cool, you know? It's just that me considering, okay, I remove dodge. Is this gonna improve strategy? No, it's not. I mean, yeah, but then again, I can't stand this discussion anymore. It's the only thing people talk about when we have literally nothing on our hands about a game still in development. It completely puts me against the game community. I mean, yeah, the whole discussion about that's the thing as well that I said a lot about in the in the previous video. Again, I keep reminding people of the previous video. It's just that we are not letting them cook, and yet we are already asking them to remove stuff. You know? Like, for example, a lot of people were talking about, oh, the base is already going to be useless because it's only going to have action gameplay players, and they're not going to give a fuck about the base, and they're going to slowly make the base more useless and all that stuff. Like, bro, you didn't have a whole cycle yet, like a whole fully cycle of an Arknight's Endfield gameplay. How are you going to say that people are not going to like the base? To be honest, removing the dodge was way too big of an ask. It's not only big of an ask, it's a ridiculous ask. Like, I wouldn't mind having a whole discussion, even if it was with Toboruo or someone else, when it comes to, like, the improving upon, or when it comes to the combat, like, making it more strategy-like. I wouldn't mind having that discussion. I just need someone to be in good faith while having that discussion. Because I feel like, especially when I was doing the responding to the comments, and I had the whole 110 of them on that video, a lot of the people were not having discussions in good faith. I mean, what do you expect? It's YouTube comments, right? Especially they just got enraged. So they're enraged, so they can't be CC'd, so you can't calm them down. So you just got to deal with an enraged commenter just yelling at you for no matter what. Their points were either straight up copy points of Toboruo or nonsensical ones. And since I disagreed with Toboruo's points, I would be disagreeing with the comments. And I don't know how we're still having discussions about the dodge. I don't know why we expected to remove the dodge. I don't know if I want to watch this video. I don't want to be too annoying.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.
Okay. AK launched during the height of a gacha caused by Genshin, so if Endfield exploded due to the Hoya crowd flocking to it, thanks to the action, then it's just Hypergriff using that crowd again. Okay. Yeah. Yes. No. At the same time. So, okay. One thing, like, I feel like people have to stop doing this. Like, every fucking time a gacha game, like, comes out or has a change or something that a minority of people don't like, is nihilism. Oh, I don't like this one thing about the whole game, so it means the game will fucking die and, like, crash and, like, literally cause millions of people to die. Because I swear to God, that's, like, the mentality that these people have. Like, bro, okay, relax, man. Relax. You don't like one thing. One thing, really. If I'm sorry, but if a singular feature of a game is enough for me to destroy all trust, all hype, all interest in, like, a game and its lore, I'm starting to feel like you just don't like the game and you want it to die. Like, is that just me that has, like that thinks when he sees people like that, like, you just don't want the game to succeed. You just don't want the game to be good or, like, popular or, like, anything that you don't want it yourself. Like, dodging is infinite and brain dead for brain dead YouTubers, YouTube viewers. He likes the game though. I'm not saying he doesn't like the game. I'm not. He says it in the end. I'm not saying he doesn't like the game. He himself says, "I'll be there day one and I'll be playing it." I'm I'm going back to the chat. That's what I'm talking about. You look at the chat, his chat, it's just people like, oh, save Endfield, hashtag save Endfield, save Endfield, save Endfield, oh, dead on arrival, I'm gonna be skipping it, I'm not gonna be playing, I lost all my hype. I'm like, dude, they just have dodges. And you don't even know all the details of the dodges. You don't even know how the dodges are interacting with other parts of the game. You don't know how... You don't know shit. That's the thing. People don't know shit. Yet people are talking like they know everything. They know every interaction with the dodges. They know every interaction with the combat. They know every interaction with the bases. They know every interaction with the exploration. When, if not mistaken, the closed beta test was like, what, a week? 2 weeks? And it was in January? Like... You gonna tell me that's enough? You know, it's for you to be like, nah, I'm good. I don't want anything to do with this game. Because they have the dodge button. Although, when it comes to, like, Toboruo and his take specifically, like I said, I don't have an issue with his intent. And again, I'm referencing back to that old video. I said that back then. I don't think his intention is not bad. At the end of the day, I agree. I agree with his intention of making the game more strategic, more like your actions have more intent on them. I just don't think his way of going through those motions is the correct one. I fully believe, yeah, making the game more intentful and, like, making your each action matter more is more fun. It is more fun. I agree 100% with that. I just don't think his reasons are good, or his way of fixing to get that more strategic point is the correct one. He wants to remove dodges. He wants to slow down the game. That is not the idea. What you want to do is make each of those options have different benefits. Again, I'm going back to this one point because it's the only one I can actually directly confirm or like have a proper comparison. Snow Shine or Aurora, whatever she's called, I don't remember which one is what and what game. Make her parry, be more interactive, be stronger than a dodge, reward you more than a dodge, right? Or and then have other characters that like dodging activates this part of the kit that if you do this dodge at this specific basic attack string, you can do a specific other move, or dodging after doing a certain action will give you certain buffs. That is how you would make the game more strategic instead of fucking I'm auto attacking and spamming dodge whenever I see a bright flashing light. Not even to say, like I saw some again. I'm using his chat as a point of talk, but I shouldn't because this is his video, not his chat. But still, I saw someone like, oh, why don't we are we making health potions on our base if we can just dodge 100%? Your ass is not dodging 100%. I'm sorry to tell you, you're not that guy. I'm sorry, buddy. You are not that guy. You are not dodging 100%. Referencing his old video, he doesn't like when people ask Hypergriff to change the game, McDonald's Jesus, while asking them to change the game to remove dodges. Yeah, I don't want to call people hypocrites because he could just not really have thought behind much about that sentence. Because I myself don't, especially when I'm doing like reviews. I repeat myself a lot. I go over the same points multiple times. So I won't go through much when it comes to that small detail. Because again, and I'll repeat this in case you're watching this on YouTube, no, I don't disagree with the overall point of Toboruo like people thought I did on the last video. I don't. I just think his ways and methods of it are not great. Not even good. Not even normal or ideal. They are regressive, game ruining, and make games not fun. But yeah, YouTube. If you agree with me, feel free to leave it down in the comment down below on what you agree with, or if you don't agree with me, and if you want to leave another 110 comments, I would also appreciate that. Just tell me why you think I'm wrong, and why you think probably the game is dead on arrival or something like that. Come watch us live on Twitch at twitch.tv/reconnect, or here on YouTube as well. I go live almost every single day at 3 p.m. GMT +1 whenever I'm not sick, dying, or lagging, or trying to edit a video with an Adobe After Effects that takes 3 hours to upload. But yeah, hope you have a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night, whatever it might be. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!